Let's see. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. Oh.
All right. Is it working for you? Oh.
Oh, I probably should have hung up on the other side.
Wait. Yeah, I was like, wait, it looks like you're on it twice.
I'm hopping out of this one.
Okay. Am I good? I had to run up and hook up my computer. All right. Let me put Bob in here. Sorry, y'all.
I can hear you.
Okay, there. Is that good?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Awesome. Okay, one.
That's what I get for trying my work computer for once, right?
Oh, I see.
Instead of my personal.
I wore my Star Trek shirt.
Awesome.
Just for you.
Should have said something. I'd have put mine on. Oh, and it's such a fun conference.
All right. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Having some
technical difficulties.
Yeah, just a few on my end too. I forgot that my computer was not connected.
And I'm on PC versus Mac, and yeah.
Monday problems on a Friday.
I have a whole day full of meetings. So I hope they don't all start like this one.
Hey, Oscar. Hey, Janet, Dave, Amelia, or should I say Amelia? Oh, I didn't even. I hope that wasn't mine. So if I randomly mute myself, it's because I'm coughing. The struggle is real. Example A. Welcome, Bob. Bob and I finally met at Star Trek in May.
Yeah.
We've been part of I think overlapping. Is it maybe just? I don't know if it's just Torc. I feel like there might be one other community that we overlap in. I'm not sure, but we finally met at Star Trek.
Were you 100 devs?
Yes. 100 devs.
No, yeah. We may have coffee chatted in there somewhere along the way.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so it was an honor to meet you in person. You were super kind to me and gave me such great advice because I was incredibly nervous speaking in front of that big of those auditoriums.
That was one of your first real talks too, right?
Yeah.
And then we put you on a 40-foot screen.
Yes. So that was the nerve-wracking part for sure.
Ooh, yes,
I did not expect that. Thank you. And so did you. But yeah, so that's how I know you. Can you please tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Ooh. Well, let's see. Started writing code at 10 years old. Degree in computer science. And like many people today, I struggled to find work because while I was in college pre-internet, I did zero networking along the way. I had an ROTC scholarship and expected to go active duty, and they put me in the reserves. And all of a sudden I was going, what am I going to do from here? And struggled. Family friend reached out and said, hey, we need somebody to teach computers in a prison. And that kicked off 25 years of teaching computers. Taught in the correction system here in Ohio for about a decade. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Taught in the U.S. Army Recruiting Command, and final place was at a place called Select Sires in Plain City, Ohio, where I got to learn more about bull semen than I ever expected I would.
Oh my goodness.
At the same time, I got to step into a front end role, and that was about 16 years ago. In fact, this December will be 16 years.
Wow. How long did you work in the prison system?
About a decade.
Wow, that's super interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of a family business. My mother was a deputy director of education for the department here in Ohio. My brother was a CO, correctional officer, and shifted up to IT. My wife currently teaches. She's a special ed teacher at the Corrections Reception Center. My mother-in-law is a CO. My brother-in-law was a CO that kicked over to the Adult Parole Authority side of the things. So yeah, we've been in that system a long, long time.
Wow, that's crazy. For some reason, it was like very momentarily, it was very much on my radar to like try to teach within the prison system
Mhm.
whenever I was getting into education. But
It's
I'm
not
sure,
something you plan. It's just kind of something that happens,
I'm
and most people, I would say, 60% drop out within the first year.
yeah, I'm sure it's very
And
difficult.
there are folks that really see the value in the system and are able to help people. And like my wife, like my mother, I made it 10 years. I had a supervisor that, uh, I'll be gentle. She was not a nice human being. And rather than live there, I opted to move on. And yeah, which kind of led me around eventually to doing coffee chats, which led me eventually to the Microsoft MVP program and still doing coffee chats, average about 60 a month.
Wow, that
Yeah,
is impressive.
yeah.
So, how do you go about like how do you do the coffee chats? Is that just people naturally come to you? Do you also
Well,
just
it
have your
started five
calendar
years
ready?
ago with 100 notes, and you guys
Okay.
buried me. I gave my calendar
I
link
can
out to one
imagine.
person, not knowing what I was doing, and you guys booked me solid in 20 minutes. 3 months, 5 hours each night after work,
Oh my
uh,
gosh.
13 hours on Saturday, 13 hours on Sunday for 3 months. Uh, I
Whoa.
must have yelled because my wife came running down and she looked at my screen and she looked at me and she goes, "I think you screwed up." I'm like, "Yeah, I think I did." And she and the kids helped me get through it.
Oh my
My one
gosh.
viral post was talking about how I actually liked it when people ghosted me.
I mean, at
It
that
was
point, that
awful.
sounds like a
It
blessing.
was it was a break, right? A chance to get food, go to the bathroom, see my family.
Yeah. Oh my
And yeah,
goodness.
learned how to use Calendly. These days, I still am booked almost about 2 months out. I do have some folks that come to me here and there, but more often than not, I'm just following the feed and I see folks that are struggling, and I reach out there to help how I can. And the one phrase I use a lot is, I'm enjoying the chat here. How about we do a coffee chat sometime, and then we connect and chat. And yeah, it's just like I recommend if you're on and you're trying to connect with somebody in a company, right? You find somebody that's active on social media. You post on their feed. You warm up that contact before you reach out, as opposed to cold calling. Yeah, it
Yeah.
works.
Wow. I'm sorry. I just can't get over how exhausting that sounds because I know that like there were times whenever I did Danny's cohort,
Mhm.
um, so part of the I don't know if it's still 5 coffee chats, but part of the requirement was to do 5
Yeah.
coffee chats. So
Yes.
I was like,
Per week.
"Cool, that's not
Yeah.
bad."
Yeah.
Um, and, it was like I would get mine done, and then, other people would still be working on theirs, and they'd ask me
Yeah.
because I think I made the mistake of being, like, one of the last people to share their LinkedIn information. So, like, whenever
Mhm.
they opened up the coffee chat channel, I was, like, one of the first people
You're
that
the
they would
first one
see.
they saw. Yes.
So, like, I kept getting and I felt bad, and so
Because
I would
chatting
just
with
keep
each other
agreeing.
counted, and yeah, there were what, 20,000 of you or something like that
Yeah,
on day
yeah.
one.
So
Yeah.
so I was like I was done with my 5, and then I would just keep agreeing to more, and I think the most I ever did was 3 or 4 in a day, and that
Mhm.
was mentally exhausting.
Yes.
And
And
so I can't
three is about
imagine.
3 to 4 is about where my limit is. I have folks that are desperate, right? I mean, they've been trying everything for months or years, and those I'll try and book in like quickly. I keep my Mondays and Fridays clear on Calendly. My lunchtime is always open for folks to fill up. And then my that's it, Tuesday, Wednesday nights. I usually have room for three. And then I alternate weekends. So a Saturday and a Sunday where I'll open the mornings up and sometimes some of the afternoon. Um, and it doesn't, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot of stuff you throw in there, especially when I'm adding in probably about 5 or 6 a week. They're just kind of on the fly. I've got somebody on Monday that was referred by somebody that I helped out recently. and we're actually getting together. The one that referred, the referrer, was an actual physical coffee chat. Went out, had coffee. Jen came out, the end came out with me, and actually sat down in coffee shop. The guy I'm meeting 2 weeks, I think it is now. We just booked it on a Monday where we're just going to go out, find someplace and meander and walk and chat.
That's awesome. Do you do
Yeah.
that? Do you do many in-person coffee chats, or these are usually
Very,
virtual?
very, very few. I would say 20 in 5 years. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
most of
those
the
are
Columbus
definitely more
folks know
difficult.
me. Well, yeah, but most of the folks in Columbus can catch me at a meetup or at a conference
Mm.
or something like that. And not uncommon to sit down and do the same amount of time and conversation. I've had times at Code and Coffee where I'd spend the entire 3 hours there sitting at a table just running through ideas on finding jobs, and the crowd would grow and shrink as you go.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
can't
That's
even count the number of people I talk to there. That makes it difficult. Yeah.
yes. Oh yeah. I had definitely heard of you before I spoke to you or met you.
Mhm.
The Bob
And
lore.
my hair was in a different place then, and
Yeah, and you've had an incredible weight loss journey recently too.
I have, yes, 250 down to I'm floating between 155, 165 at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I'm learning how to
impressive.
deal with hunger again for the first time in almost a year. Yeah,
Wow.
I stopped
Um,
the medication. This tomorrow will be 4 weeks.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Taylor, I forgot to tell you, Taylor's sending you your new t-shirt that should that
man, that
should
one
fit
was
you.
huge.
I know. Yeah, no, I went and looked at the
It's a
spreadsheet and I
fantastic.
was like, oh yes, this is his old size, his old shirt size.
And that would have been snug at 250 pounds. It really would have.
Wow.
I, I
That's
I pulled that out and I did. I had to laugh because I mean, when I started the program with you guys a year ago, I was a different person. I mean, I had hair on the top of my head. I didn't have the beard. Now I have beard, no hair on the top of my head. And
wow.
and I'm literally half the man I used to be. Yeah.
That's a good expression. Aw.
The
Yeah.
kids at my daughter's daycare don't call me Santa Claus as frequently now that I've lost the weight.
And
Yeah,
your LinkedIn, your profile picture on LinkedIn is from pre-weight loss, correct?
probably. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
don't think I
because
have a good picture
whenever
yet.
our yeah,
On
because
that now.
whenever our graphic design team and
I can
social
look at it.
team put it together, I was like, "Hey, that's not the Bob I met."
Well, and that's the beard was shaped too. I had somebody that was cutting the beard, and I didn't like how they shaped it. It just kind of, I don't know, came up with this weird, made my head a weird oval. Uh,
Oh,
so I've let the beard, that's a whole different story about how the beard's grown out. Uh, my daughter told me 2 years ago that I couldn't be her father if I didn't have a beard.
I remember the first time Daniel shaved around the kids, they were definitely perturbed.
Yeah, well, I took it a little different way. At that point, I was about inch and a half long, and I took it down about a quarter inch every couple of days. And then when I got it down to a quarter inch, I had Ann come in the bathroom with me, and we shaved it off together so she could see it was me underneath all that. Didn't
Yeah.
want to shock her too much,
Yeah.
and she asked me to grow it back, and now I'm her practice dummy for braiding hair. I'm learning to carry hair bands with me when I go to a conference, so I can get the
Oh,
microphone clipped
that's
on
right.
and
I
not
remember
blow.
you
I
said that
had to
to
clip
me.
it to the
Yeah.
beard. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Thankfully, one of my coworkers helped me get that off, and only took about 2 or 3 hairs off at the time.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I found out yesterday that driving 80 miles an hour with 70 miles an hour, let's say I was legal, with all the windows open in my truck, it blows around, which is wild to see. I have video of it. It's actually hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that's an intent. That's a cool feeling. For me, it's
Watching
whenever
it blow up in front of my glasses, right?
oh
Thankfully, I have the
gosh.
glasses, so it's not going to hit my eyes. Yeah.
That sounds incredibly safe.
The
Totally,
weird
totally
thing,
fine, totally safe.
weird things I'm learning. I got a chance to talk with Tracy Lee, the head of This Dot Labs, down at CYC last year, and we
Speaking of
spent.
CYC,
Yes,
Daniel.
there he is. Hello, Danny. Um, but yeah, we didn't talk tech at all. We talked hair care. So the $27 bottle of shampoo I have in my bathroom is thanks to Tracy Lee to manage
Oh,
my beard.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting longer every day. I haven't decided where the final length is going to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Same, but with, the hair on my head.
Yes.
My mom,
Yep.
she's like, you should probably start cutting your hair short. I'm like, nope, I'm not there yet.
Oh, you should see my mother's looks when I come in the door. She absolutely hates this look. She doesn't like the hair off the top of my head. Doesn't like the beard. She's never been a big fan of beards. And
Oh, moms.
all us guys like it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I feel like I understand why you get so many coffee chats because it's been 15 minutes and I even asked you about Torque yet. And I feel like I could just keep asking you, like, be like, hey, I
Well,
have the same
I'm
GitHub
watching the
banner.
chat. It's
Hey,
becoming conversation about the beard. You know,
I
reminds me
know.
of Dumbledore. Get a band for the. I have a band. It's a women's band that's cloth, and my idea was to clip to that, but I forgot to bring it to Star Trek. Yeah, so hair removal. I mean, I have half a dozen a day fall out. My hair grows so fast it isn't even funny. Yeah, it just naturally it falls out, and we have kill the vacuum every once in a while, kind of stuff. Yeah, and
Oh,
no, we
yes.
haven't gotten to Torque yet, so you're right.
Yeah, no, and then I'm like, I see the Doctor Who poster, and I'm just like, "Okay, stop getting distracted, Roxy."
And the cats, and
I
yeah,
know, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so how
I
did
do
you
have
find
my.
out about Randstad Digital / Torque? How did you hear about it?
Well, Randstad has been around forever, so I
Yes.
think I've been vaguely aware of them. Torque. Uh, I mean, I saw you guys at events here and there. I never really thought about what you were too much. And it really wasn't until the ambassador program started 2 years ago that I saw it. I saw the post go out saying, "Hey," and then I took a little deeper into to look into what Torque was. And wonderful organization in particular. I'm talking to people that are looking for work that are transitioning. The fun ones are the late career, right? That are 30 some odd years in a company and want to do something different. And nobody wants to touch them when they're older. And the depth of experience those people bring. And Torque is a wonderful place to open up the Discord channel, have those chats. The site where the Ronstadt folks can take a look through the profiles and that kind of stuff. So I probably used it about the same that I'm using it right now. From the time I realized what was going on when I saw the ambassador, I wanted to watch for a year and see roughly what was going on and whether I could contribute there. I probably don't post nearly as much as I should.
Oh, you
Um,
post plenty on LinkedIn. I love this comment. Yes, we do
I
have the
generally
best guests with majestic beards.
That's good. That's good. Well, I've noticed that I do forget a couple. I mean, there was one that I posted a couple of days ago that just went bonkers in traffic on LinkedIn, and I know I forgot to put that one in. And sometimes I'll comment, and I'll watch like 2, 3, 4,000 people go through the comment. I'm like, holy cow!
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's impressive.
It's. I know I don't log as much as I should.
Oh, no. I just mean that I naturally see your posts, like, not even because you've
Yeah.
logged them. So for those of you
Well,
that don't know, like, we have our ambassadors when they remember, we like for them to log their posts so that we can have, like, either friendly competitions or, like, we can make sure that, they're doing about 4 a month. But yeah, we trust we
well,
have a lot of y'all that we just, like, trust and
and
that
and my
naturally
problem
do so.
is that I'm often doing it mobile and about. Right. So I drive my son to cross country or lacrosse practice, and I'm sitting for an hour and a half. And so I'm hopping through LinkedIn and I'll comment on something or I'll throw a post up. And, uh, you haven't made your logging thing mobile yet. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
mobile ready. I haven't even looked yet. So,
Oh, the
yeah,
the the excuse me, the form? I have to
yeah.
check. I haven't even thought about that. I just assumed that since it's a tally form, I thought it was automatic.
I'm lazy.
But
I haven't even checked. So,
no.
yeah.
But I that's smart. Like, as a parent, it's like you have to find the moments when you can do all the extra things.
I think Nikki there, who has a
Totally get
daughter that
that.
does box lacrosse and track. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick found lacrosse a year ago, and some reason fell in love with beating other people with a stick. He's very good at it. Uh, I've never seen this. You wouldn't see this kind of drive in me when I was a kid. He's out practicing every day. in this 90-degree heat.
Wow.
Rebounding, throwing on goal, just doing what he needs to do, prepping for school so he can get the grades because he wants to do a scholarship going into
That's
college.
amazing.
So,
That's such a good,
yeah,
a great drive to have so early.
yeah. We went out and toured a college yesterday. We're heading out to see Seton Hill tomorrow, which is where my mother went to college, and my grandmother and my great grandmother. And I have a great aunt in there somewhere that was the head mistress of the school for like 40 years, 50
That's
years, something like
crazy.
that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So he's got some incredible legacy with that school.
That's amazing. I know you had to reschedule a couple times because of touring schools, so that's really cool that y'all are doing that.
Yep.
And Nick, that's
Yep.
hilarious. I feel
I'm
like
trying to do it
women
early.
have a lot of pent-up aggression. We just
They do. Well, but the women's lacrosse is different. They are not nearly as physical. To see somebody talk about a young woman getting her stick bent, that's rare. On the guy side, it's not uncommon at all. But the women's side, I guess you talk box, lacrosse, or 6-on-6. It's a little more aggressive there. But I mean, the women don't generally wear the pads. They don't wear gloves because they're not thumping on each other the way the guys do.
that's interesting. I used to play roller derby, so I don't know.
There you go. Yes, I could see you doing that. Yeah.
I had a
I
lot of
could see
pent-up
that.
aggression.
Sure.
Small, angry person.
You have that size to come in low and hit hard. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, Nick, I
Ah,
can't look,
co-ed,
co-ed, that's
that explains it.
intense.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my.
that
Awesome.
is yeah. I bet she's still
That'll
wrong.
be a young lady to be able to stand up for herself
Oh,
easily. Yeah.
yes. That's
Patrick would
amazing.
come home with these bruises on his shoulder because it's where the shoulder guard and the elbow guard gap is.
Oh,
Continuous, like through the whole school year. And
yeah.
I'm watching him in a game and realized that it's not other teams in games doing it. This is his buddies in practice. The whole practice. Yeah, the pain he gets is the practice side of it. I never imagined seeing this. I mean, he's studying his schoolwork, prepping for the new school year. He's doing cursive every day to kind of improve that his ability to take notes. And the really
Isn't that all
scary one is
great? Yeah. Do
he's
they
getting
still
old
they
enough.
don't teach cursive in school anymore, do they?
Well, they did cut it. There are 12 states that have decided to put it back into the curriculum when they found the
Okay.
studies showed that comprehension is up like 9 or 10 times when cursive is taught because when you're taking your notes instead of printing or instead of typing it into the computer where you're thinking letter to letter,
Yeah.
when you write cursive you have to think whole word,
Uh-huh.
and that increases comprehension. Coming from a teaching family, this is
Interesting.
something that we talk
No.
about all the time.
No, I love that because I get hate whenever like even in our like Torc meetings, like Monday
Hmm.
morning meetings, I have like a notebook and I'm
Hmm.
writing stuff. And everyone has their AI per
Yeah,
thing taking the notes, which is great to like check my notes with, but I feel like I really like it really sticks more in my brain when I'm writing it out like that. So
absolutely.
that's great
Yes.
to
I
hear.
mean, I carry a notebook with me to every conference. I don't want to depend on the computer or the phone. I mean, batteries die. Uh, it happens. Yeah.
That's funny. And I agree. I also sometimes can't read my handwriting. So I guess it's nice to be able to compare with like, someone's granola notes after.
Yep.
Um
Absolutely.
so obviously you are like, you're one of our like imp- I don't know how to say it's like almost like part of our
Yeah.
like
On the school.
foundation. You're such like a strong like leader in the tort community. What what's something that what are some things that you've talked about what you offer in the form
Mhm.
of like coffee chats and mentorships, but what are some other ways that either like the community gives or what are some programs that we have that you think aren't talked about enough that you think would benefit everyone other than your presence itself?
Um, well, to be fair, I probably don't use the Torque Discord as much as I should. But I know in there, the resume reviews, the um, LinkedIn reviews. I mean, those are insanely invaluable. People are looking at how do I get my profile positioned well? How do I get how do you get through an ATS system these days, right? I mean, um, the prevalence of AI and things like that. You hear about the books that they're scanning, right, pre 2008 or whatever it is, because that's not digital and it's handwritten, and so the AI is learning from us rather than from itself, which becomes a scary problem. But you look at those things. I mean, the value there is just incredible. Those are things people know about, right? And I'm always amazed when see the things like you guys are popping up and doing a meeting on Friday and it's all in Spanish, and I come through the English one, and all of a sudden the language changes, and I'm half listening while I'm working or whatever, and it's like,
Yeah. Oh,
oh,
yeah.
maybe I
Yappy.
ought to
Yeah.
just put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
That's coming back once a month. We have
yeah,
Fernanda doing the last half hour
and,
in
and
Spanish.
even just hopping on and having some music playing, and I have no idea what the music is. I'm not a
I've
music
seen
person.
it in the morning sometimes. Yeah. I
Every
love
once in a while, yeah.
That's a great way to wake up and kind
I,
of unwind.
but I mean, the support for people that are job hunting, right? I mean, these aren't big support things; these are little support things, and sometimes it's the little ones that make the biggest difference. You don't know how it's going to impact somebody, right? It's just knowing we're out there doing it, right? I
Yeah.
mean, I'm hoping the people I'm influencing, because I just hop on and share my opinion or my thoughts or my support. There's a young man I've been chatting with on and off, who was posting about why nobody saw him because of the stage 4 cancer that he's fighting. And it's
Yeah.
like, that's it.
Are you talking about our 100 Devs friend?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. But I mean, just to be able to hop in there and show some support. I mean, who wants to be job hunting when you're dealing with that kind of stuff, right? I mean,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
fighting for your life is a little different. And although job hunting can, for some folks, will feel that way, you know. I mean, there are so many different services that Torc provides that, um, heck, I just like the overview of my profile on the Torc website, the Torc.dev. I mean, that's really cool how it took the LinkedIn and the GitHub and kind of summed it all up. I mean, Uh, I never looked at it that way. I was just kind of like, oh, cool, look at that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know that also you were a mentor in our mentor program, right?
Mhm.
Yes. How many mentees did you have?
Which mentor program?
Oh, okay, no. So I couldn't
Uh,
remember because I know that you're in general, you are like a
I do
mentor.
mentor.
Yeah, yeah. I just wasn't sure if you were in our official
Um,
mentor program that we have
no,
because I feel like
I
you
didn't
wouldn't even have
know.
time for that.
It would vary. I mean, I actively have, I think about half a dozen that I maintain annual. That number fluctuates up and down one or two, but those are folks that I talk to multiple times a week. Um, Usually in the job search. There's a young man, Sumit, in India that I've known now for about 4 years. He has a remarkable ability to get interviews. The man in this market could book about a dozen interviews. He just
Wow.
went between contracts recently, and he booked something like 18 interviews in 1 week. But he's the worst interview you ever met. He'll tell you that.
Did you say
Okay.
18 in a week?
Uh-huh. In this
Oh
job
my,
market.
that
Yeah.
that sounds exhausting.
Well, but when people can't get any company to talk to them, I mean, think about this. I mean, in this market, but he's the worst interviewer ever. He talks himself out of the job all the time. So we literally talked daily for almost 2 years and
Wow.
went through interview questions and how to present himself and how to showcase code. And when he finally got that job, it was sitting on the roof having a conversation with the CEO, and he said we talked for 4 hours and never talked tech. Then he got the job the next
Amazing.
day.
Yeah, that's
So
amazing.
he was able to kind of let it go and smooth it out. He's got a brutal approach for finding those interviews,
Yeah.
that I think I've seen some folks starting to adapt. Where when he applies for a job, he finds every person he can possibly find an email for within the company, and sends out 20, 30 emails for every job he applies for.
Wow. I mean,
And he and
a
he'll tell.
lot of us from 100 Devs have heard and have done hit listing,
Yeah,
but that's like
yes, this is brutal.
exponentially greater.
And he said, maybe I tick off half the companies, But then I got the other half that somebody in there will refer me over and let me have a chance to talk. And it
Yeah.
works for him.
Yeah. I
I
mean, it's
always
a
tell people
numbers game.
it is, but I always tell people it's advice. You've got to do what's comfortable for you. That might
Yeah.
not be comfortable, but maybe there's a way to take a piece of that and adapt. I had a young lady the other day that said, I've been struggling for 8 months and maybe I do need to try something different. I don't know that she's going to go quite that brutal, but
Yeah.
maybe be a little more proactive with that hit list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just about at time. What
Yeah.
is something that we didn't discuss that you would like to bring up, whether it's something you're working on, um, something else about the
Oh,
Randstad Torc community that you
I'm,
love,
I'm actually
where you're
almost
going to
afraid
be?
to say this one.
Yes.
I'm actually working on an application. So I talk to people all the time about networking and about maintaining that network. And I've probably talked to 2 to 3,000 people, counting the folks in 100 devs when I started the coffee chats. I'm currently tracking close to 900 of those. Most of my notes were originally handwritten. I mean, on multiple pages, and I couldn't read my own because I'd gone over it, over and over it, trying to find space on the page. And I lost people. And the 60 companies always comes up. Everybody I talk to. So I'm actually working on an application, and I'll open it for this crowd. I'm looking for beta testers. I've got about 18 so far. I'm going to close it, I think, around 30 folks that'll get a first round look at this. I have 2 users right now, myself and one other, and I mean I'm tracking 30 gig of data at the moment, and it works. It's not completely broken, and yeah. So if anybody's interested, they can reach out.
Awesome. Oop, I'm blurry. Sorry.
Yeah, you got nice and blurry there on it.
I don't know. My
My
coughing.
camera does it too. Don't worry about it. Yeah, if it
Yeah.
doesn't work with coughing, boy, it can't focus on that.
Yeah. I think that's what happened.
It's
Um,
reflecting.
oh, someone was asking what tech stack. Oh wait, are you asking
Uh,
Bob or what, or about his
my
app?
tech stack on it is I'm using Cloudflare as my base to host an Angular application. Backend is running as APIs or worker scripts in Cloudflare, and I'm using PlanetScale as my database on the back end of that.
Nice. So then, and so you're looking for beta users for tracking like coffee chats. Is that the app you're working on?
Tracking your network, tracking your
Yeah.
conversation,
Okay, that makes sense.
whether it's at a conference, right? How hard is it to do at a
Oh,
conference?
you should wait. Is that the one you showed me at Stir Trek?
When I showed you,
Oh,
yes.
yes, yes, yes. That looked so
So
cool. Yeah, totally.
for the crowd, I started on the paper, then I switched to Excel, which was a horrible idea. Then I switched to Google Contacts, which was better as long as I'm on my computer. Problem was, I'm at a conference and all I have is my phone, and getting to Google Contacts on a phone is stunning.
Yes. Yeah. The simpler, the better for sure.
So just I had to build my own, and I started AI build. It's primarily AI built out at the moment. Copilot. I spent the first 5 weeks just building out the PRD on it before I'd ever wrote a line of code. And yeah, and I've got something I like. It works for me. It'll eventually have a cost model to it, so it'll be available, but it's going to be minimal. I'm not looking to break the bank on anybody that's job searching, which is what a tool like this would be for: job searching, career management kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Yeah. So if anyone's interested, definitely reach out to Bob. Um, I'm so grateful to have you on, and we definitely need to do this again. Maybe a laid off lounge or something, sometime when you don't have 5 million coffee chats running at the same time.
I always have a million
Yeah.
coffee chats. Today's an
Uh,
exception, which I'm trying to get out of town, and I have the weekend blocked mostly.
oh,
So
good.
everybody
Good.
piled on today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for another college tour, you said, right?
Yes. Seton
Yes.
Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
headed to Pennsylvania.
Yes. Awesome. Well, good luck. And thank you, everyone that joined us. Yeah. Hopefully, we can do this again sometime in a
That
more
was a good
official
crowd. I
capacity.
liked the chats running through. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
I'll say bye to you in just a second.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you.